So this is the next video of MB System for Everyone series. So last video we downloaded the sample data for our tutorials, and now we are going to have just a quick look on the data and not enter MB System. So we are going to download. No, oops, no, it was not download. I asked you to create the MB System data. So we go to MB System data, MB System examples. We go to the cookbook examples. I'm more or less following some of the exercises of the cookbook. So if you want to have more detailed information about these examples, you should consult the PDF that is available at the MB Systems website. So here we are just browsing some of the examples that we are going to do next. But one thing I would like to explain about MB System is that we are going to enter one of the folders. So in here you have, for example, icon view on this file browser, or you have list view. One thing that you will note that on MB System you have the data file, which is this one. Normally you can rename your files to have the extension MB blah blah blah, and it's quite handy actually to have it this way, because this number actually represents the data format that is used by this Multibeam file. So one thing that I would like to mention on this video is that you have, for example, the inf files. The inf files are created by a command of MB System when it reads the raw data, and this inf file is actually very useful during your use of MB System, because mainly it contains a sort of description of your file. So here you have, for example, the name of the file, the format, the name of the format, a description about this format, so you can have an idea about which sonar is this one, and you have, for example, the number of pings that you have on this file, the number of bins of your multi-bin system, and you have also some statistics. So total number of bins, not bins per ping, but the total amount. So you have the good bins which were classified by your multi-bin system as good, the ones that were let's say not valid and contain zeros, and this will be the line which knows which will not know but tell you which bins have been flagged by the system and considered as bad data. You also have navigation total, so you have an estimation of how long was this file and the distance and the average speed of the survey. You also have the starting time and ending time. Sorry, so you can actually see when this file, when the file started and when the file ended, and you also have the limits of the data, so you can actually see the longitude, the latitude, the sonar depth, the altitude, the depth, the amplitude, and the side scan information. Another file that you have normally associated with your multi-bin files, once you create these auxiliary files, which are important for MB System, because in general, during some tasks you actually don't read the original file, you actually end up reading these auxiliary files. For some cases you read both the auxiliary files and the original data. So here, for example, this inf file was the statistics, and you have, for example, now the F and V, which contains the fast navigation. So here you have the navigation of that file, and as a binary format that I cannot actually read with a text editor, or I cannot actually understand it, is the fast bathymetry, which contains a representation of the bathymetric data contained on your Multibeam file. So For the next series of videos, I will actually delete these auxiliary files and start from scratch. So this was all. Bye bye.